It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. A gain of 6 there on first.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, runs over it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Singletary again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Man open down the middle of the field and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the 1st down.
This is Lamb on the end around. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Time rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denying his bid for a second score.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yes. Nah, I'm good. Kind of wing.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Allen now on first down. eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they'll try again on second down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's ripped.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Allen off the bootleg. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he'll buy some time right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Allen, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills cut into that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to get a solid
good, Jason.
9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's second and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot down.
Good asshole. Good.
Said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs.
What's up, bro? What's up? I'm gonna get my ass beat by her now, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz.
32 now. Here's first and 10.
Can't stop the
Quickly to the outside. That's
can't stop the run to save my life.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. And that is going to do it.
I need the ball back.
Third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 10. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A first down throw for Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
Still have a chance. Still have a chance.
Their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got
Touchdown.
Josh.
Dawson Knox things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35.
You got me. You got me.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Singletary again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run for Devin Singletary. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Dak. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. To throw, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And Prescott, his third interception. He's right with a pick. And the Bills have just about...
For Super Bowl weekend, we're wearing these like really skimpy crop tops, and they said we should get spray tans. So while I have $10 in my account, I could just use some fake tanner. And I have like, fuck, spray tans and shit.
Shown up this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I knocked my whole player off his route, bro.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Here we go.
Into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is no good.
Of course I miss.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This is Lamb on the end around. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? And now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that have been the
touchdown Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Rodgers flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. After one, a 1-point
my playbook.
7-6. The first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
First down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Again is to Elliott. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. On third down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Fourth down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on fourth down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. Fourth and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
On second and goal, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Keep doing it. Touchdown.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And here's Lewis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Rodgers now on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. The 40. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here's Lewis.
All right, I'm not going to go down. How do I keep going down?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Told me Snoop Dogg. What's up, Charlie? Charles?
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead. Third rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his... Third sack of the afternoon. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Let's go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check three, check three, check three. Come on.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. So the completion
That look angry.
In 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And just in general,
I'm good.
Charles,
I'm chilling,
on a play
chilling.
like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
Blitzing the fuck out my team, boy.
That before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock
Look at
that
that Snoop
away on
Dogg.
3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Hey, man, we got him, man. We got him.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dak and the offense still out there. They're going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast.
Why don't let me quit, bro?
It's incredible. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here's Lewis.
I can beat this dude, but I can't stop that pressure. Bruh, that makes me mad.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why.
So Aaron Jones can't catch the ball no more?
Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Forced out to his left. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he will make it it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Touchdown, Cowboys!
No pain, no gain.
Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because...
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing here, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
1st down, Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
We live for this.
Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.
I need a dub. Fuck, I'm going Chiefs.
In the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Winston to throw for it on 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A first down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
From the 41, Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Jameis to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They go play action. Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Play fake. Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Winston from the gun on third down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Mahomes Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Partner, I think a little bit of surprise was registered around the league when Clyde Edwards-Helaire went in the first round to Kansas City. Not because people didn't think he was a good player, but many other running backs were ranked ahead of him. But he absolutely fits what they do in Kansas City. Compact, takes care of the football, can catch it out of the backfield, and pass protects as well. He could be a star in their system.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Winston now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Ends up forcing the incompletion.
Winston. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
1st down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On play action, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rolling to his right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yellow, yellow.
26, Mike. Let's go, one more. 26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
26, Mike. Coming. 26.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Play fake. Winston. Being chased out left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. In the red zone now, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, they're going to get a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go play action. Winston. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway, 31 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. As they run out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll roll him out right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
26, Mike, 26.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, Those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs.
I'm
This
breaking
was
it
that
all
type of a
daily.
game.
He ain't seeing, but it just seems as if he going crazy. He say he feeling trapped, can't even hit up the mall, cause every lady's hand dressed tip to him to lust and fall.